The Economic Community of West African States, Ecowas, an organization founded on the premise of regional cooperation, is now being accused of being a mere puppet in the hands of the West. This fury reached a crescendo when Ghana's outspoken Member of Parliament, Sam George, courageously called out Ecowas and its puppet masters, exposing a web of political intrigue and foreign influence. Sam George, an ardent advocate of African sovereignty, has been particularly vocal in his criticism of Ecowas. He has accused the organization of being a puppet of France and of being more interested in serving the interests of foreign powers than in promoting the interests of African people. His bold critique of Ecowas and Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, its chairman, has sent shockwaves through the African political landscape. By exposing the ulterior motive behind Ecowas's action, he became a symbol of resistance against foreign interference. His words resonated not only within Ghana, but across the continent, awakening a sense of pride and self-reliance among African nations. The Nigerian president is being used as a focal person because he is an easy person to turn into a puppet, Sam George said, and that is the reason he wrote a letter to the Nigerian Senate asking for permission for a full-scale military intervention in Niger. But why, when there is no other goal in it than securing French interest? However, he was shown the right path by the Nigerian Senate. The MP said that he saluted the Nigerian Senate for telling the Nigerian president that he should focus on what's happening inside Nigeria, not what's happening in Niger. He added that ECOWAS have been manipulated into supporting Western agendas, specifically those of France. ECOWAS, an economic alliance by design, has found itself mired in political quagmires, with some of its leaders allegedly dancing to the tunes of their former colonial masters. The recent call for military intervention in Niger, apparently to restore democracy, is seen by many as a thinly veiled attempt to safeguard French interest, especially in the realm of resources like uranium, essential for France's energy needs. African nations find themselves at a crossroad. The event surrounding ECOWAS compels them to re-evaluate their alliances and assert their independence. The rise of regional collaborations, like the Alliance of Sahel States, showcases a newfound determination among African countries to stand united against external aggression. The message is clear: Africa is capable of managing its own affairs, and the era of being pawns in someone else's game must end. The growing resistance to interference is a challenge to ECOWAS's authority and its ability to maintain peace and security in the region. The organization will need to find ways to address the concerns of member states if it is to remain relevant and effective. The future of ECOWAS is uncertain. The organization is facing a number of challenges, including the growing resistance to interference in the internal affairs of member states, the rise of populism and nationalism, and the increasing influence of external powers. If ECOWAS is to survive, it will need to adapt to the changing political landscape in Africa. The organization will need to find ways to be more responsive to the needs of member states and to build trust within the African people.